Ready to spaghetti? Alright, close your chromies. What shape am I looking at right here?
Triangular prism.
Whoa. Triangular prism. Alright, and on a triangular prism, what are our bases?
The triangles.
The triangles. So our bases are the triangles. You know what? I'm going to highlight.
We're highlighting bases.
Yes. So highlight your bases. And I'm even going to label, so if I come look back at this, I know my bases are the two triangles. Alright, now on your fancy star chart that I didn't tell you to get out, but you could also look at your purple sheet, I want to know the total surface area formula for a triangular prism. Or off.
Wait, triangular prism?
Uh-huh.
I can't tell you because I don't know.
Oh. Skylar, are you going to tell me?
Skylar, tell me. I know.
I'll tell you.
You're going to let her off intercept it like that.
S equals pH plus 2V.
I was.
Triangular prism and rectangular prism have the same surface area formulas.
So let's look at the triangle.
Alright, so P stands for perimeter of the
Base.
base, meaning the perimeter of the triangle, right?
Yes.
So I'm going to take the perimeter of my triangle and say it's 10 plus 10 plus 12 to give me
32.
Okay, and one thing I want to note with my base or with my height, I think I got so into talking yesterday. Yeah. Let's correct the H on your purple sheet. It should be the height is distance between bases. Correct that on your purple sheet. I just got so into the, you know.
Oh, so like.
It's the distance between your bases. So correct that on your purple sheet. 2 spots to correct it.
So what the rectangle is?
Yes. So if I'm looking at, hold on, hand on your head when you're ready and you have your paper corrected. I want to give you a chance to correct it before I start talking again. Alright, so that means my height would be the rectangle. It's because it's the distance between my two bases, the triangle at the front and the triangle at the end. The distance between them is what?
21.
21. And then B is base of?
The area of the base.
Area of the base. The base of the base. So, how do I find the area of a triangle? Your star chart tells you.
A equals 1/2 pH.
Go point to it on your star chart. Even if we're already close, point to it on your star chart. Know that you know where to find it. A equals 1/2 pH. Alright, now, so the base of our triangle, how do you know the base and the height on a triangle? They're connected in a way.
It's where the right.
No. It's where your base and your height on a triangle will always make a right angle. Okay? So when I'm looking at base, this 12 would be the base of my triangle, and the 8 would be the height. Your base and height will always form a right angle. So I'm going to say 1/2, 12 times 8. And then I'm going to solve it like gems and multiply left to right. 12 divided by 2 is? 6. And then 6 times 8 is?
48. Do
I have what I need to plug into my formula now?
Yes.
Yeah. So we're going to rewrite it and say S equals perimeter times height plus 2 times base. And I'm using a capital B because capital B represents the area of the base. Alright, so my perimeter I'm plugging in is 32. Can I put parentheses around it?
Yes.
Yeah, because parentheses represent
Times.
multiplication times. Alright, and my height is 21 plus 2, which will just say 2, multiplied by the base of 48. Do you agree? Okay. Hold it up when you have it. 32 times 21. 32 times 21. What'd you get, Skylar?
672.
Yes. And then we got 48 times 2. 96. Now hold it up when you have it. 672 plus 96. 672 plus 96. Hold it up when you have it.
If I can get that.
Antoine, I really like you.
768.
Dang.
It's not that hard to add.
Alright, so our total surface area, the total covering that it would take to cover all the faces and bases of this triangular prism would be 768 feet squared, right? Now, get your highlighter. What's the formula for lateral surface area of a triangular prism? S equals BH, so I could just highlight right there. And then 32 times 21.
672.
And then 672. So I can always take the lateral surface area out of the total.
Yes.
Yeah? So then my lateral surface area is 672 feet squared. Yeah?
Yep.
Cool. Ready for that cylinder?
Yeah.
Me too. And I just gave away the name. If you didn't know, it's a cylinder.
Thought it was a cube.
Bruh.
A cube with circles?
Alright, looking at my cylinder, am I given a radius or a diameter?
Radius.
Radius, why?
It's
Because
Okay, because it's half. So my radius would be 4 centimeters. Now let's go ahead and talk about, so I'm going to mark out lateral because we're going to find the total. Let me ask you a specific question. Point to total surface area of a cylinder on your star chart. Point to total surface area of a cylinder on your star chart. Alright, if I find the total surface area of a cylinder, will it have the lateral within it? Like the prisms have?
Yes. Yes.
What's the lateral? Tell me.
2 times pi times r times h.
Okay, 2 pi r h. So that's the lateral. What's the total?
2 pi r h plus 2 pi r squared.
So within finding the total, does it have the lateral?
Yes.
Yeah. So 2 pi r h plus 2 what?
2 pi r squared.
There we go. Alright, so I know what my radius is. Is there any other value I need to take out of my model? H. Alright, H is the distance between the bases. So here's my base, and here would be my base, and the distance between them would be 12. So my height would be 12. Am I ready to plug in? Okay, so 2 stays a 2. What value do I plug in for pi?
3.14.
3.14. And then my radius I plug in
4.
4, and then my height I plug in
12.
plus 2 pi, which is 3.14. Watch this. Are you ready? Are you ready? Are you ready?
Yes.
It's radius squared, so I'm going to say 4 squared. They're going to be in the parentheses together.
Do it.
Okay? So 2 times 3.14 is?
6.28.
Times 4 times 12?
48.
Plus 2 times 3.14?
6.28.
Times 4 squared?
16.
Are you with me on this strand?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, where are you at? Are you ahead of me or behind?
Still writing.
Okay. Alright, so now I'm going to keep just multiplying. 6.28 times 48. Hold it up when you have it. 6.28 times 48. What'd you get, Emiliano?
301.45.
Do y'all agree?
Yes.
Alright, and then I'm going to add it to 6.28 times 16. Hold it up when you have it. Taylor.
100.48.
How do you do it?
Okay, so now let's add them together. What do I get when I add them together?
How'd you get 100? I got 99.84.
I also got 100.
Try typing it again.
I got 100.48.
Oh.
6.28 times 16?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
401.92.
Yeah.
I was mentally mathing. So, my total surface area, what it would take to cover the surface of all of these sides, would be 401, forget that decimal, and 9,200 centimeters squared. And then, hold on. What is the formula for lateral surface area of a cylinder?
S equals 2 pi.
So would it be that right there?
Yeah.
So then to extract the lateral surface area, I can just highlight the values I plugged in, which works me down to a lateral surface area of what?
301.44.
Ding, ding, ding. Centimeters squared. Yeah? Hooray! I need y'all to match my energy level.
I can. The weather is too bad for these many sick people.
How is the weather bad?
What? Not that many people are getting sick.
What do you mean? Kate,
One?
so many more.
Is this one of y'all's? Is that someone's jacket right there? It's been left in my room.
Not mine.
Is it really?
Oh, it's my sister's.
Oh my gosh. Alright, I'm gonna let you do number 1. The first one was a person. Find the person. You're gonna solve number 1 and then I'm gonna come back together.
Are you not mic'd up?
No, I am.
I think that you are. Yeah, I think like on your neck or something.
That's why.
I don't know. I was saying like, how could you know if they're actually getting your like message?
Better than not hearing it at all. When all the UIL kids went to their competition, I had a video lesson for my algebra kid, and one of them stopped by to ask to grab the paper, and he was like, "Is it like the video lesson like you've done?" And I was like, "Yeah." He's like, "Okay, I'll probably raise my hand to answer your questions during it." Alright, so do the first one with your
The height
person.
is
Do we have to draw it out like how it would be all layout?
No. You just pick your formula and get to solving. I'm gonna set a 3-minute timer on my watch, and if you're done before I am, then we'll go over it. But 3 minutes is your max.
B9 equals 9.
Whoa.
E stands for perimeter. And H stands for height. So 3.5 is the height.
The area of the base is
Well, why did I have cheese and cheese?
Make sure to identify your perimeter, your base, and your height before plugging into Formulae.
How do we find the height of
Use the formula, Aiden. I want formulas.
How can we find the
Perimeter of the
base? Oh, so 3.5. 1.
Go to the side and label PH and B.
So 7, so it's 9.
Go to the side and label PH and B.
Oh,
Miss
look.
Gracie, I got a question.
Oh no, you're good, you're good. You guys keep doing what you're doing.
Miss Gracie, why do we need to like write down the lateral and the
The lateral is
Because
4.
I need to know that you can identify this.
Oh.
I need you to know that there's
Okay, just wondering if I'm gonna have to like
Or
later
18.
on use things.
No.
Okay.
The area?
Oh.
You let him do his thing. It's fun.
I know.
But we give irritating.
Oh, you can see something funny.
Area of the base. So
Never happened.
Did we do it correctly?
equals 3.5.
I'm gonna go over it in 48 seconds.
Alright, so now let's get this started. 18.
Got 40 seconds? Keep it going, Fernando.
Done.
I wonder.
Stop wondering,
Did
bro.
it right.
Stop wondering.
If you did it,
I didn't really think it's really him.
He keeps touching my shoulder and thinks I'm
Okay, let's see.
Alright, put your pencils down. Pause where you're at. You can follow along with me if you're not done. So, perimeter. So, first off, what are my bases? What are the bases on a rectangular prism?
the rectangle.
The top and the bottom, and they would be the top and the bottom rectangles. So, my perimeter of my base, if this side is 3.5, the other side would be
1.
3.5, and then 1 and 1, right?
Yes.
3.5 plus 3.5 is 7.
7.
1 plus 1 is 2 to give me perimeter of 9, right? Alright, height is
You
the...
only do one. You only do one instead of both. Alright.
And then I'm going to find the distance between my bases, and the height would be...
4.5.
And then base is the area of the base. So it's my length and my width multiplied together to give me 3.5?
Yeah.
Yeah? Alright, so now when I plug in, I got 9 times 4.5 plus 2 times 3.5. I know that that's 7. 9 times 4.5 gives me what?
40.5.
Ooh. So I'm going to end with a total surface area of 47 5/10 centimeter
Squared.
squared. And then if I take my highlighter, what formula is lateral surface area. Damien?
S equals pH.
So then I can highlight 9 times 4.5 and 40.5. There you go. So then my lateral surface area would be 40.5. Yeah.
Yep.
All right, do your next one. 3 minutes. Go.
Okay.
Label PHP and figure them out before you plug them.
Okay.
I just
So
feel like
now
triangles are not on both sides.
you gotta find the perimeter Oh.
Why do you think it was like that?
Well, really, height of
No, the height is 9.5.
Oh, I should said that. Wait, so what you ask me? What is the base?
Oh.
What is the base?
Oh, it's from kickball.
Not funny.
Never said one.
You're not funny.
This one is that
Yeah,
side,
you're not.
Yeah,
and
it's funny.
this side, and then this is the bottom.
So your height and your base make a right angle.
Angle.
So when you look at the triangle, the two that make the right angle are your height and your base. Those are the two measures you would pick out. Is that what you're asking?
Darn it!
Right here, look, which is which?
So, well, if you find the perimeter, so here's your right angle, right? So this side would be 4, and this side would be 3, label that. So now, these two sides make the right angle. Okay, yeah? So find your perimeter out of all 3. And then you only need 2 for the area.
So 5 plus 3 plus 4?
That would be your perimeter.
And then area is 4 times 3. And then what's that?
What is this?
Why'd you reach your wrist?
3? Or is this?
Have you not trained with me for the past year?
Like,
What is this?
Ah.
Like, is
You're
this
acting
thing
like a
3?
rookie.
Or is this
It's
thing
not
4?
a good season right
No,
now.
you can't do it. Is this one? Like,
I don't know how to find the height of the triangle.
I know how to like.
The distance between the bases,
No, of the triangle to get the
the
area.
height and the base make a
Right.
Right here
right
is
angle.
8 plus
So
1
if this side length is 4 and this side length is 3, you see that it shows the right angle at the bottom?
Oh.
See it?
I don't know.
I saw it.
Alright, stop there and pick up with me when I go over it.
How do we find the height of the triangle?
Height and base make a right angle. Alright, you ready? Come back to me, come back to me. You guys are struggling a little bit on this one. Kayla's not, but a couple people are. Alright, so your bases on this triangular prism are the what? What are
Triangle.
the triangles, okay? Oh. Alright, so first thing I want to think about is the perimeter of my bases. So, the perimeter is 4 plus 3 plus what? 5 to give me a perimeter of 12. Okay, now my height of the shape is the distance between my bases, so it'll be a height of
9.5.
okay, and now here's where you guys got stuck. The base, the area of the base. Looking at this triangle, it gives you a right angle, yes? Okay, this side length of triangle is 4. This side length of the triangle is 3. Out of those 3 lengths, 4, 3, and 5, which two connect to make a right angle.
4 and 8.
4 and 3 connect to make a right angle. Okay, so when I calculate A equals 1/2 base times height, I'm going to take the base, or you could do it either way, 4 times 3 or 3 times 4. 2 times 3 to give me 6. So the area of my base is 6. Now, do I have what I need to plug in? Yeah? Yep. So I'm going to use surface area equals perimeter of the base times height plus 2 times base of the base. The perimeter I'm plugging in is
12.
So 12 times 9.5 plus 2 times 6. Yeah?
Yep.
Alright, someone solve it. 12 times 9.5. Antoine!
114.
114. 6 times 2, someone solve it.
12.
So.
And then I'm going to get a total of
126.
Alright, so my total surface area is 126 feet squared. How could I identify my lateral?
It's right there.
It's the pH part. So, and then whatever I plugged into my pH. So my lateral would be
114 squared. Feet squared.
bing. Alright, ready to do the cylinder?
Yeah.
Let go.
Oh, there's one thing we must notice.
Uh-huh.
The diameter, not the radius. Yeah. Yes, in fact, says Miss Gregson. Not with words, but she still says it.
With my brain.
Yes. All we did.
Don't get tricked. Go back and look at your purple page.
Alright.
Antoine did not get tricked.
I didn't get tricked.
I look back on my purple page and I look back over here.
Oh wait, that's just half of 2.
What time do you leave me? 22?
Yes.
I forgot.
Miss Lizzie, actually.
Oh.
I wonder what 1 squared equals.
I am so curious.
Wait a minute. We could put the square into the.
That's pi.
3.14.
Oh.
Oh, just saying. No, you check. I forgot what that's for.
Radius is half the circle.
You said it out loud.
Radius is half.
Alright, pause what you doing. Alright, let me ask you this. Alright, so my formula for total surface area of a cylinder is 2 pi RH plus 2 pi r squared. Do you agree? Mm-hmm. Alrighty, so I want to identify what is my radius.
Your radius is half the circle.
Half the diameter, right? So 2 represents the diameter. And radius is half the diameter, so radius would be 1.
Oh, I nearly wrote it down, but I didn't put it in the chart.
Okay, so my bases on a cylinder are the what? Circles. And so if I wanted to find the height of my cylinder, I would look at the distance between the bases. And then what value do I represent pi with?
3.14.
Alright, so let's plug in. I got 2 times 3.14 times 1 times 17 plus 2 times 3.14 times 1 squared.
1 squared is nothing.
Yeah? Okay. You gotta be watching for those diameter tricks. So I get 6.28 times 17 plus 6.28 times 1. Okay. What is 6 and 2800ths times 17?
106 plus
76.
And 7600ths? And then 6.28 times 1 is 6.28. So if I added these together,
113 and 400.
so my total surface area of the cylinder is 113 and 400ths.
Wait, Miss Confusion? It was 12 and 1.
Yeah, 1 times 1 is 1. Because 1 squared is the number multiplied by itself. So a lot of things to catch with cylinders. Now, my lateral surface area of a cylinder is what formula? Lateral surface area of a cylinder.
2 pi RH.
Okay. So if I follow that down, my lateral would be
106 and 7600ths.
feet squared.